Hello, Memo Kwaba ediba GA Smart News TV so and the day so yeshiemu a yede story bi a atodwa ede breo ya frame Black Sam me na mde dwumade no ho achia me and then the di kan a woni yeshiemu a Mr. Obomodia na subscribe my na hit notification bell no so next time be drop a new video bia no wo so nya ho kwan na wahwe bi and your story about quite per se in your share. Nancy ya ubekaya and chaye ena yate se Ghanaian branch bi or your taxi driver our New York abrochibemu our USA nkofobi ekuno. Na na yapesi ya hwe kwanya New York media na US media no omusi ebo ho amane. Enti time kuchumai na yemfa footages of how New York TV stations and other TV stations or US abrochimemu ombosa amane edeba amanfo eno any story pese ye de brown na fein namfo ho sema omoka enma omo oni omo ye adwuma ehun sema omoka fa abranti ye di na wuyi yankofa sa story ni na yemfemro enyi we fidie ni free ha na kosoa ehwen ye woni ma bebri edema mesewo me san emba won kai bium se endani de di kai woni yehiem a ana se wo hwen na so un subscribe to your channel na mesre obomodia na subscribe to GH Smart News TV GH Smart News TV na subscribe my hit notification bell no so se ne be ya new video bi ato obi abenya kwan na won so wahwe bi medamase yanko ha video no na fi yansam.
We begin with that attempted robbery on a taxi driver that turned deadly. It happened in the Rockaways this morning after the driver dropped off his passengers. Police say they attacked him. Then he fell to the ground and died. And now, as CBS 2's Alicia Reed reports, a Bronx community is in mourning as a big reward is offered for information leading to an arrest.
Jessica, the family is completely distraught. We're told within 2 hours of leaving for work this morning, police called with the tragic news. Gyimah, described as a peaceful man, took his last ride at work Saturday morning.
Why do you have to attack somebody for no reason? How much maybe is that money? And you took somebody's life. Come on.
Police say the taxi driver drove his 5 passengers to their Far Rockaway destination. And it was there, at Beach 54th Street and Arverne Boulevard, where the suspects didn't pay their fare and tried to rob him.
Oh, that's awful. That's awful. That's just awful.
Witnesses say he started chasing them, 3 males and 2 females, when he was hit in the back of the head. The taxi driver fell to the ground, hit his head, and lost consciousness. He later died at St. John's Hospital.
Right now in the house, the men's fellowship are there now. The pastor is there. Everybody is there now.
The Ghanaian community is coming together to comfort his wife and family. The 52-year-old is described as a devout Christian. He and his wife have 4 children, the oldest only 8 years old.
She's so young to hear this with 4 children. Too bad.
The New York State Federation of Taxi Drivers is offering a $15,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. Meanwhile, friends and family are trying to wrap their minds around this terrible loss.
A loving and caring gentleman, hardworking, takes care of the family. Yeah, we've really lost a dedicated father.
Funeral expenses are being covered by Gyimah's employer. The New York State Federation of Taxi Drivers is holding a rally Sunday morning. We're told the family is expected to attend. In Co-op City, Alicia Reed, CBS 2 News.
Taxi drivers took a stand for justice after one of their own was killed while dropping off passengers in Queens. At a rally today, they urged the suspects to turn themselves in, and they offered support for the dead driver's grieving wife and 4 children. Eyewitness News reporter Johnny Fernandez has the story from Woodside.
Surrounded by loved ones and taxi drivers, tearful and heartbroken, Abby Gyimah spoke out about her husband, 52-year-old Gyimah.
I have no words to describe him. He was a good man. He was a good man.
Police say the 52-year-old taxi driver, a father of 4, let 5 passengers out near Beach 54th Street in Queens on Saturday morning. The fare beaters tried to leave without paying, then attack and tried to rob him. Police say the 52-year-old chased after them. Moments later, he was struck by the suspects, fell, struck his head, and died.
Probably was the first fare of his day. It was probably the first person that he picked up. And guess what? It was the last person that he picked up because his life was taken away. For what? For money? It was taken away for money. That's what it all boils down to.
Today, the New York State Federation of Taxi Drivers gathered to show support for one of their own. The union is now offering a $15,000 reward for the arrest of the people responsible for the death of the 52-year-old taxi driver. A man they say worked restlessly, especially during the height of the pandemic.
This gentleman drove his cab. He never stopped taking passengers. This, to me, is a hero like a first responder. If a doctor, a nurse, someone, a family member needed to get somewhere, he was driving the cab. He never stopped.
Members of the union and loved ones of the 52-year-old started a GoFundMe page. It's raised over $30,000, but they still want one thing answered. Why did these people commit such a horrific act? The mayor's office, in a statement, calls this death a tragedy that's not only devastating but unacceptable, saying violence will not be tolerated, which is why we're working every day to get violent criminals off our streets. It's the action Abby and her family want to see happen after a heartbreaking death to a man gone too soon.
It was my backbone. I'm lost right now. My children's hero. I don't know what to do right now. I am lost. I am lost in this.
Yes, I'm on Kwaba Biom Dubai GS Smart News TV. So, yakwa videos no. Senia ABC News, ABC 7, New York, reported asemno, and afi CBS and so reported asemno. Nina yetimi amamunina mashebi. U free mua. And I said that change se wuni ho a ensembe na amanfo beka fa ho ye nyina yetimi hu se ne ansama kofo kafa branch no ewura Gyimah a wo film no ne hu nsem no eya reho yi pa na ne yire Gyimah ensema no ka ne chese papa ayobi a na nani kuni mba ho yi so mahwera de pa yembusa ye hu se dachi bi yankase bibi sensi yeni horma dansem na amanfo beka afa ye hu mesere obombodin na subscribe to yan channel no GH Smart News TV na hit notification bell so na share na subscribe wo subscribe no na wo share enso e de mayen se ne be ya amanfo benya kwan no mo so ahwe yen content ni bi madam nyina say ye from me Black Sam once again. Thank you so much for watching na yebesan Asia Biom.